Towards the net, blocked down in front, rebound, scores! Evan Oakley. Here's Farmer on a breakaway, Farmer scores! 2 weeks back. However, perhaps the Bulls are getting ready to turn a corner. Last weekend, they were swept by the Topeka Roadrunners, sure, but Topeka is a very tough place to go and play, and Amarillo went there and held the Roadrunners in check for the most part. They had a 2-1 loss and a 3-2 loss last weekend after a bit of a Zamboni malfunction prevented the series from getting going on Friday. More on that in a little bit. But suffice it to say that even though the Bulls did not come away with any points last weekend, they might be getting ready to turn a corner. They fell behind seasoning at this level, having coached under John Cooper and the St. Louis Bandits a few years back. However, most recently, Roger, was with the Des Moines Buccaneers of the USHL. In the last couple of years, Des Moines has not been one of the better teams in the USHL. 45, 67, and 12 in 2 years with the Bucks was Mr. Roger. Failed to make the playoffs in both of those years. At the end of the year, he was relieved of his duties, and as Dennis Williams moved from the Amarillo Bulls up to the Consolidated Sports Holdings USHL franchise, the Bloomington Thunder, the vacancies will start on the left wing. It'll be Charlie Combs, one of the bright spots on offense for this Amarillo squad. He actually leads the team in points with 5. He also leads the team, check that, he is second on the team in points and leads the team in goals with 4 through his first 8 games. Combs wearing number 15 on the left wing, 5'6", 202 pounds out of St. Louis, Missouri. In the middle will be Cody Geiling. Geiling wearing number 13, he stands at 5'9", 175 pounds. A 1994 birth year out of Chandler, Arizona. Geiling has 5 points on the year. Last year against the Wildcats, he had a goal in Hills, Michigan. He has 6 points in 9 games played on a goal and 5 assists. On the right wing, it'll be the veteran third-year man Colin Staub out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. 6'1", 195 pounds, 8 points on the season thus far, leading the team in assists with 7 helpers through 9 games played in the early stages of this season. On the blue line, it'll be Matt Cook on the left side. The future Air Force Academy Falcon has 7 points to his credit thus far. Also leads the team in plus-minus with a +8 mark. Good evening to you from the Amarillo Civic Center, where the ice is down, the lights are up, and we're just to gain possession of it, and he'll still battle for it on the wall, as this is Austin Bolio. He nicely finds Tommy Apap. Apap on his backhand spins it down low, as Weatherly will leave it there for a teammate. Cook thought about a step up, decided against it, as Smits gets it up ahead to Gilling. Gilling spilled there by Shaw, but he'll come in and cover up, as going down to the ice was Knight as he lost an edge. Getting a little snow spray there was Austin Shaw, as that's the first whistle of the game. And we'll remind you that this first period of action is brought to you by American Classified. Wildcats Hockey presented by Armored Roofing on FastHockey.com and the Wildcats Broadcast Network. Ben Horner with you on a Friday evening in the Texas power play. Cook giving the explanation to Coach LaFontaine. Let's see. Okay, the Wildcats are going to be on a 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. How about that? Corena gets a tripping call. Then Rakhmatov gets an elbowing as well. So 2 for the price of 1. Tim Farrell, a busy man to get us going, as the Wildcats will start off a 5-on-3 just over a minute into this first period, and a great early opportunity to take the lead in this one. Farmer, Yeager, Cook, Sherizin, and Litviak for the Wildcats. 158. So how's that for a quick start? Bing, bang, boom before you even get settled in your seats. The Wildcats have you out of them. Faceoff will be to the left of Shaw here with 16:21 remaining in the period. Washed out of the draw here is going to be Yeager. Not too much protest there, as Riley Christensen will take the draw against Johnny Lazarus. Lazarus can't win it here. Here's Rooney. Rooney will play it down low. First to it here is Fazio. Fazio trying to spin away from Jeff Bound. Ref to it, and Williams, though, as Williams will send this one all the way down. No icing here. Shaw will step out of his cage to play this around the boards. Off to the right wing side, back towards the net there. Shaw just getting his position back. Now back towards the front of the cage, and it sweeps through the top of the blue paint. One-timer blocked off the skate there of Bolio from Damien, and the Bulls have to retreat. Pass up the ice. McPherson chips at it and gets it off the wall. First to this one here is Joey DiBenedetto. DiBenedetto tied up in the corner. It's worked along to Reisinger on the right wing side. Left wing side, check that. Back towards the net. Blocked down there by Scatliff. Stung him a little bit. Now he's beaten. Here of his cage. Cook ties Smits up on the net. Pulling it free, or trying to anyways. Charlie Combs. Can't pull it free quite yet. Now Knight getting involved there as well, as Smits can't hold it. Knight will have this one and sauce at the length of the ice. That one is played by a high stick. No, they'll let that one go. Rakhmatov clearly touched it, and we'll let it go. Rakhmatov will look to move it forward. 45 seconds gone in the Bulls' power play. Here's Wood. His shot saved and held there. Check that. We'll get the whistle, and it'll be Townsend going to the box. 2 minutes for slashing, so the Wildcats will be shorthanded they'll be shorthanded by 2. It'll be a 5-on-3 for 20 seconds, and they'll have another minute 40 of PK time to kill off. Slash at 11:23 for Townsend. In years past, you could always count on a lot of penalty minutes between these two teams. Barriga, cross ice pass to Damien. Damien wanting the one-timer. Here's Restagno. His shot goes wide of the cage. Rebound, a lively bounce, is cleared, but not out, as it's held in nicely there at the point by Damien. Subri couldn't get it clear. Damien once more at the blue line, walking towards the middle, off to the left-hand side. Walking towards the middle, now at the high slot and giving it to Damien. That was Crabtree. Shot blocked through traffic, follow-up chance, and it's put wide of the cage. Scatliff fans on a bouncing puck. 40 seconds remaining in the power play for Amarillo. Here is Crabtree, up to the blue line for Restagno. Kicked right half wall, where it's picked up and brought forward. Here's Hartman. Offside play here as Hartman went to shoot, and Townsend gives him a little bit extra for his trouble there. As we are in a stoppage of play, all of this results in an offside. 5:36 remaining in the first period. Wildcats leading 3-0. Quick start. 3 goals in the first 6:03 of the first period. And as you'll hear in the first intermission, when we head back and listen to our interview with Wildcats head coach John LaFontaine, as just with the Cats head to the power play for the 3rd time tonight. Armour will take the draw. They already have a 5-on-3 goal, and it was this unit that created it. Sherazin had it. This is cleared all the way out and all the way down off the draw as Shaw will step out of his crease. Tries to saucer it up ahead to Cook. It was off the leg of Yeager. No harm, no foul, as in the last 5 minutes of the frame, Cook will corral and move up ice. It's Yeager in stride. Rather, that's Farmer off at the half wall. Litviak comes. Beaulieu, onside play. His pass to Apap was deflected, but Apap will stash it to the point for Knight. Loading his shot. Oh, he got all of that one, but it whistled just wide of the cage. Beaulieu up to Knight at the point once more. Good keep there by the 2 Huntsville commits, as Beaulieu has it and plays it to Knight. Back to Beaulieu at the top of the circle. 12 seconds remaining in the power play. Here's Knight walking down, shot, back door, puck loose. They jam forward, can't put it home. Wildcats hold the zone. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey in 2 seconds. Knight walking along the goal line, looking to spin it out in front. No one can call upcoming. I believe it's going to be on number 5, Turk Scatliff. No, they'll give it a number 12, Paul Subri. Well, one Manitoban is as good as another, I'm sure, in the eyes of Amarillo. They'll head to the power play nonetheless, as the Cats will be shorthanded for the 3rd time this evening on the Gilmore's Collision Center penalty kill. Hooking call at 18:26 of the first frame. Cats trying to get him from the puck. Farmer can't win it back. Now it's Rakhmatov, played up to the point, and he wasn't able to control, as this is Rakhmatov back behind his own net in the last 12 seconds of the first period. Here is Rakhmatov gaining the zone, onside at the right wing wall. Played off behind the net, racing along to grab it on the far side was Combs. He'll hold the zone at the point, towards the middle of the ice, nobody home, and that will do it in the first period, as the horns sound just as Gilling was getting a shot away. Something that Coach LaFontaine was looking to see the Cats get back to doing. Another thing he was looking to see the Cats get back to doing was getting out to quick starts. The Wildcats are 4-0-0 when scoring first and 3-0-0 when leading after the first period of play. And after the Brahmas were able to score the game's first goal both contests last Friday and Saturday, Coach LaFontaine was looking for the Wildcats to get back to getting the opening goal. As now we will hear from Coach LaFontaine and his thoughts on this one-off game against the Amarillo Bulls this weekend.
Close scores and in every game, so it's going to be a very close game, just like they are.
Amarillo has scored 21, has allowed 26. As I mentioned, 2-4-2 with 6 points. They are in second to last place, 7th place out of 8 teams in the South Division right now. The Wildcats on the other side of the ice will be skating into that contest with a 6-3-0 record and 12 points in 9 games played, as we'll start to see some of those games in hand even out over the next session. It is time for the Jerry Sporting Goods out-of-town scoreboard report. In Michigan, Johnstown has traveled to Flint to take on the Michigan Warriors. Through 2 periods of play and a little bit more, the Tomahawks lead 2-0. These two teams tied for 4th in the North Division on 6 points. They are in the first intermission in Janesville, Cooley region, leading 1-0. Janesville looking to build on a modest 3-game winning streak after first game with his Townsend trying to from entering the zone. Out for it there was Addison Rooney in his first game, as here is a turnover and Fazio slaps it high and wide of the cage. Mitchell McPherson gets his first point of the year. Tries to play down low. Wood will intercept, skates it forward. McPherson pokes at it. No icing here as he had gained the red line. Townsend first to it here for the Wildcats. Quickly up ahead. Nice job there by Sherazin to ramp it towards the cage of Weatherly. And with Litviak in on the forecheck. Here is Rostagno, and we'll get the whistle. So, penalties aplenty, as stepping out of the box was Jensch. That will put us right back to the 4-on-4. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for another minute 15. 12-17 remaining in the second period. Wildcats leading 4-1 on goals from Sherazin, Yeager, Oakley, and Reisinger here in the toe drag shot. Save, rebound, swept away from danger. Unable to hold it in at the zone, or at the blue line, was Sherazin, as the Wildcats have to circle back. They're on the power play for the next 30 seconds. 10:45 remaining in the second period. Turned over, shot towards the net, as the crowd certainly not happy here in Amarillo. They're on their feet and they're buzzing a little bit here because before that penalty occurred, one of the assistants, it's a game misconduct to one of the coaches. Which coach is it? We'll see if we can get some clarification. Is that Roger? Game misconduct, holds on it, now gets to the red line. Nice dangle there, stop, trying to walk all the way through. Damian does just enough to force him to the corner. They'll tie up behind the net there. First to it here and pulling it free are the Amarillo Bulls. It's J.J. Huarena. Good stick there by Jeff Baum. Apap cycles all the way back into his own zone as the Cats are under some pressure here as Townsend can't get there ahead of Cody Gilling. Gilling loses out as Staub worked it free as Apap racing ahead. Staub, Cats leading by 3. 4-1 the scoreline now. Yeah, John Roger, abusive officials and a game misconduct. He's done for the night. 10 minutes is the time on that one, but his night is done. So 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. The Cats will be shorthanded for 7 seconds after that. And then, barring any more whistles from Farrell, we'll get back to 5-on-5. Sherazin draws a penalty shot, and with 6:52 remaining in the second period, the Wildcats will have a chance to move ahead by 4. Sherazin from the blue line in was hauled down from behind, and we'll see our first penalty shot of the season for the Wildcats. They didn't have one last year. Sherazin against Weatherly by the Bulls. Hinchin wraps this one hard around the boards. Coming to it on the far side. Dumped into the bench here was Barriga by Subri, as now Townsend will pitchfork this one high into the air. Back cross ice into the corner as Damian circles back to corral for Amarillo. Headman pass onto the stick of Barriga. Barriga left it behind. Bouncing puck. They'll there by the Bulls to realize that Sherazin was not trying to do anything untoward with Weatherly. And an amicable parting of the ways after that situation. Easily could have snowballed into a bit of a kerfuffle down there. Wildcats still holding a 3-goal lead, 4-1 in the second period. as it's Wildcats hockey presented by Armored Roofing, as Knight retreats into the neutral zone, gloves down the puck, tries to play it along to Farmer, but it's picked up by Combs. The Bulls have been a little bit better since scoring that goal by Mitchell McPherson, as this is Matt Cook. Falconer can't work it. The Cats will get fresh legs on there. 3:20 remaining in the second period. 4-1, they lead. They raced out to a 4-0 lead. Then Mitchell McPherson made it 4-1. Kevin Sheridan missed a penalty shot a few minutes ago. And that's where we stand. Yeager, good clean win off the draw as Hinchin plays it softly behind the net for Lazarus to move forward. Lazarus starting to come into his own here in his first season in the North American Hockey League, as this is Jake Townsend looking to play it back behind the net. He'll swing it cross ice instead. Hinchin, diving play there as this one works. Oakley pulls it free off the faceoff and played it back to Cam Knight. Knight will look to bring it ahead. Here is Knight, plays it deliberately wide of the cage. First to it here are the Amarillo Bulls, and that is cleared out by Waylon Williams. Cook grabs it at his own blue line, slings it back cross ice to Oakley on the far side. Here's Oakley, forced into the corner. That's 24 on 24 as Williams rode him off the puck. Cook wanted to go towards the net, instead gave it to Reisinger, gets it back. Now Cook towards the net, deflected and covered by Weatherly. He didn't get it clean the first time, but as the Cats are shorthanded, as this is cleared into the neutral zone, as Rakhmatov will have to hustle back as Farmer was coming along. This is Weatherly spiking it off the boards for Gilling to collect and start forward. Here's Gilling racing down the left circle. His shot saved and held here by Shaw. And we'll get a whistle with 90 seconds even remaining in the second period. Cats leading 4-1, a minute 36. Penalty time remaining on the roughing call to Cam Knight. Stuff will be Stubb and Farmer. The old vets have a shorthanded chance go begging. The two rookies, Apap and Beaulieu, come up with a shorty of their own. Now Crabtree will start it forward for Amarillo. Here is Crabtree, puts on the brakes top of the circle, looking to go towards the middle, pass up to the blue line. A shot goes wide of the cage. Shaw never saw that one off the stick of Damien. Damien can't settle at the blue line, held just barely here. The third period as we'll back just brief the ice. Slow stick as it was goal bound as that one comes. Off the or as we continue play here in the corner, Beaulieu can't work it free. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As this is Beaulieu serving it down low for Apap. Apap can't spin off the check, now does. Apap looking to go in front, plays to Stubb. Stubb, shot saved and held out of here. And we'll have a neutralized face-off coming. 17-19 remaining in the third. Cats up by 5-1. Just to finish the thought from a second ago, the last whistle we had, you saw newcomer Jeff Baum skate off the ice, and it's a learning process. There's always a learning curve, especially for the defenseman. We've heard Coach LaFontaine talk about it at puck. Clarena plays it up ahead. No icing here. No one has skated away. The Wildcats are going to be a power play here, as now it'll be Townsend from Beaulieu and Cam Knight with joke. A questionable knee-in call to Cam Knight. Wildcats leading 8-1. There won't be about the 5-on-5. Looking for Colin Staub, but Oakley will play Eric. Yeager will retreat behind the safety of his own net. Did not, so we'll get the whistle with 5:48 remaining in the third period in a mostly empty Amarillo Civic Center. They were finding the back of the net often, looking to protect. He'll shake it down. Apap fights through Crabtree. Now it's Hinchin as the Cats are working on a fire wagon change as they're in the offensive zone. Whitfield tip it to Max Reisinger. That's a first hat trick. Brown and was unable to be cleared. Sky election, good active stick, as they scored 5 unanswered goals to take this